I have my first real interview as Mr. Gay Canada. I'm going to be asked questions for almost an hour. This is going to be a real test. So hey, it's Josh, or Mr. Gay Canada, and I am being interviewed today on a podcast, the Vancouver is Awesome podcast. It's the first time I'm going to do something like this because I've been featured in a bunch of press. I actually have a couple newspaper articles here, and I've been in a bunch of things online, but this is kind of next level because I'm just going to be put on the spot for almost an hour, and it's live, and then it'll be out to the world unedited, and people can hold anything I've said against me if they want to. So I need to kind of know what I'm talking about and not sound like a complete idiot. It'll be very good practice for the pageant portion of the Mr. Gay World competition. So I need to do a bit of research and a bit of thinking and just figure out what I want to say beyond just my plan for world peace, which I don't even know what that is yet. Well, I'm just trying to do a bit of research on the Mr. Gay World competition, and especially LGBTQ issues that are currently happening, with a look to the future and the past. I just don't really want to be caught off guard with anything that I should know or at least have some thoughts about. I mean, for all I know, they're just going to ask me about my childhood or what it's like to be gay, but I need to be a bit prepared, and like I said, it's good practice for the actual Mr. Gay World competition, because that's not too far away either. Well, I'm on my way to the interview, and I've done some research, but at the end of the day, I think I just have to be myself, just be genuine and truthful and share my thoughts and ideas. And at this point, either I have this or I don't. I'm gonna give it my best and hope that's good enough.
We are sitting here today with Josh Reimer. He is a well-known Vancouver-based vlogger and the recently named Mr. Gay Canada. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yay, we're so happy to have you here. I think with a title like Mr. Gay Canada, there's probably just a lot of baseline questions that are probably going to crop up. So can you tell us, first of all, what is Mr. Gay Canada?
Well, that's me.
And you are. What's it all about?
So with Mr. Gay Canada, they designate somebody from the community who they think could be a good spokesperson to represent Canada at the Mr. Gay World competition.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's taking place in South Africa in May. And I am lucky enough to be the representative.
You are the one.
It's a week-long event.
Wow.
So there's some volunteer work and activism type things, and actually quite a bit to it.
What are your areas of advocacy or community focus here in Vancouver?
Well, I've done a lot with the HIV/AIDS community through the Dr. Peter Center and AIDS Vancouver and A Loving Spoonful. But I'm also really passionate about helping refugees, like LGBTQ refugees who are coming over to Canada and getting the supports they need once they're here as well.
That's really interesting about refugees. I don't think I'd thought about that being a particular population. Are there people coming to Canada especially because of persecution in their home countries?
Yeah, many trying to. And it can be very difficult, of course, for a number of reasons for them to get here. But this is a great country for LGBTQ people, and so many countries aren't. A lot of places are taking steps backwards rather than forwards right now in terms of LGBTQ rights and equality. Well, there's places like, Russia's sort of famous for how they trying to crack down on it, or like Chechnya is even worse. The president there says that they don't have LGBTQ people. And there's all these stories coming out about how they're being put in concentration camps and tortured and murdered. Even though I'm Mr. Gay Canada, I still want to just bring awareness for the LGBTQ community worldwide.
So great to have you in here. Really appreciate your insights. Congratulations on the title.
Thank you.
And we will be cheering you on from here at Vancouver is Awesome.
Okay, well that's that. I think it went pretty well. I feel pretty good about it, and now it's out of my control, so I just have to let it go and move on to the next one. If you want to take a listen, just search for the Vancouver is Awesome podcast. If you're new to my videos, make sure you subscribe so you can come along with me on my journey as Mr. Gay Canada. Bye!